Title 32, obedience to police officers and firemen. No person shall willfully fail or refuse to comply with any lawful order or direction from any police officer or fireman invested by law with authority to direct, control, or regulate traffic. So that gives you the authority to direct traffic, and they have to obey it.
That's
or they're in violation of this.
That's Title 32-5A-4.
Right. So I was wrong there. They do have to obey you.
Let me tell you something, guys. We just lost a fire chief in Double Springs. In the line of duty, clearing a roadway, and a motorist ran over him and killed him. All of you saw that on the state website, I know. Good man, I've known him a long time. And it's a dadgum shame that we have to lose people on the roadways doing things for the public for free. This is your county National Guard here, and you too, Sheriff. You call on these guys anytime you want to, they're going to get out there and kill themselves for you. It's happening every day. I'm going to recommend, and I've already asked the sheriff about this, and he's going to work with you. Who's in charge of y'all's county association here? I'm going to task you and the sheriff as a state officer from the AABFD. I want you guys to get together and write an SOP. I want y'all to sit down and work this stuff out, and I want it said in there what's expected of you guys from him and what y'all expect from him. All legal, guys. Don't want no BS, no arguing, no beating one another up. But you guys need to know that you're all on the same sheet of music. Y'all have a lot of rights. You have a lot of authority. You have a lot of privileges out there under the laws. These guys have the same thing and more because they're law enforcement. But their job is to support you and to protect you, just like your job is to support these guys and protect the public. We all want to play fair. We don't need any bickering. We don't need any arguing. Johnson, you agree with me, sir?
I agree 100%.
If you guys need me to, I'll come back up here and help write this stuff. I'm a master training specialist. I wrote technical writing stuff for the federal government for years. I will be glad to sit down and help you guys. I'm no expert at the law, but I read a hell of a lot of it to protect me as a fire chief in Baldwin County. And I'm extremely lucky to have Hoss Mack as a sheriff down there. He'll walk up on my scene and walk up to me and say, "Ray, what do you need?" He put his hand on my shoulder and ask me. He's got the combination of my cipher lock at the firehouse, and every deputy in the county has it too. I trust those guys like I do my own firefighters.
That's the kind of relation we want to build with you guys. And we are extremely busy. Y'all don't know. People who are not here involved in all this doesn't know how busy we are. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, from 7 o'clock yesterday morning until 4 o'clock this morning, less than 24 hours, we had 162 entries. Not going 10-8, not going 10-23, not going 10-24, actual calls and 28s, 29s, and arrests. 162 in 22 hours. That's one of the better nights. The other night we had 210. And I was running how many officers last night? 6, 8. We were running around 6, 8 officers. We can't handle all these calls. And certainly we can't go to a wreck that's going to involve 4 hours of directing traffic and direct traffic. We don't want to. The other night when I got to the scene at Deer Park, Martin Turner come to me. He said, "Sheriff, do you want us to direct traffic?" "God, don't ask me." "Yes, do it. You don't have to ask me. Direct traffic. I want you to direct traffic. I'm there to help you."
Suggestion. Get some of these firefighters that you know well and that their chiefs will vouch for them, put them on a reserve force and deputize them to beat people on scene as your eyes while they're out there.
We're going to make them took guns?
I didn't say that.
Let's don't go that far, Sheriff.
I told one for myself.
Does everybody understand now about the incident command, and does everybody understand what you can and what you can't do, and who authorizes you to do what, and what your authority is? Chief?
Question, what would be the official definition of being on scene, in charge? Say I'm my personal vehicle, I run up on an accident, I'm first one there. Am I automatically in charge there, or do I have to call dispatch to have my department dispatched out? Or
You come
How does that go?
on, you come up on the scene, you establish command, you're in charge until you relinquish command or until arresting, officer gets there.
And again, like he said, if there's injured victims that y'all are getting out or taking care of, that's proper. Here's the order that we take care of accident scenes. This is standardized. It's all over the country, okay? First thing, make the scene safe, right? Second thing is care for the injured, right? All right. So everybody's going to work together to make the scene safe. Y'all going to care for the injured, and we're going to support you in every way we can until they cared for. After that, it's 100% ours. Okay? 100%.
It's Candace scene at McIntosh Rescue. That's her scene. When she's en route to the hospital, she's relinquished command. You know, now we do all that in Barton County. We're all hipped up on that, you know, command. I've had to learn it myself.
My point is the definition of, in other words, do we have to be dispatched?
No, you don't have to be dispatched.
It's the same with us. I mean, if I walk in a curb store, off duty, and a burglary is taking place, I'm responsible because of what I do and the oath I took and the position I'm in. I'm responsible. Whether I want it or not, it's my responsibility. And you're the same way. If you volunteer to be a volunteer fireman and you roll up on the scene, I guarantee you are responsible. Whether you know it, whether you want it, or whether you don't, you're responsible when somebody else comes up to assume that responsibility. I mean, that just goes with it, you know, ain't nothing you can do about
You
it.
got some EMTs out here and it works the same for them too.
Right.
You know, your EMTs and your paramedics. Yes, sir.
But when it comes to safety, where does it lay?
Well, you talking about between the, just say it's a fire chief, a deputy, and a trooper. When it comes to safety, who is it?
Right.
Who's responsible there?
Right.
That's going to have to be a group effort. That, you know, everybody should have the same idea of safety. I mean, it shouldn't be a
It don't
big...
matter to me who's in charge.
Right.
What matter to me is putting people in jeopardy of getting killed on that road or wherever you at.
Right.
My main
That's the
thing
problem.
is everybody that came there, I want them to go back to the house the way they came.
Right.
That's right.
And I promise
That's
you,
right.
I will make everything in my power to see that that happens.
Right.
Right.
Deputy,
I'm sorry?
here's this, I mean, I got my own opinion, but I'll let you answer. You far more educated than me.
Why you think? I carry my parliamentarian chaplain everywhere I go.
Deputy, fire chief, they all get there at the same time. Who's responsible for
What
the
kind of
scene
scene is it?
safety?
What kind of scene is
It's
it?
a wreck scene and, got somebody trapped in a car, and that's it. One vehicle, middle of the road, somebody trapped. Let's go with that scenario.
Fire chief's responsible for his personnel and everything that's going on in his operation. The minute that ceases, it reverts back to you, because in the state of Alabama, accident scene is yours unless it's in a county that they have assumed that responsibility.